All right, so my balance as of June 24th is 98,803. So today, Thursday, June 25th, I didn't make any trades, but remember my June 26th 7 days expiry credit spread on the SPY that I opened last Friday at a 305 strike. So yesterday it got completely breached because SPY went to 302. So I sold a call spread against it at a 305 strike. So now my winning zone or my profit zone is, like I mentioned in my video yesterday, is 305 plus 2.86 and 305 minus 2.86, because 2.86 is the amount of premiums that I received from selling the put spread and selling the call spread. And right now, as you can see, it's trading for about $3 and let's say 40 cents. So if I want, I can close this trade right now for $3.40, and I would lose about $3.40 minus 2.86. So I would lose about 60 cents per contract. I did two contracts, so 200 shares. So that's not bad, I guess, if I want to save this trade in case it gets worse, because it could get worse. I could end up paying $5 to close it. The max that I'll pay to close it is $5. So then in that case, I'll be losing $2.14. But the SPY was trading close to 305 today. I had an order actually today to close it at 3, as you can see here, but it didn't get filled. But right now, SPY is at 307. So tomorrow's the expiry. So the closer it gets to 305, the better for me. If it closes at 307 tomorrow, then I can close it for about $2.20 about. So that'll be profitable for me. So really now it all comes down to one day, and that's tomorrow, and hopefully it trades as close as possible to 305. I mean, I've got a range between 303 and 307, and I'll be happy with this put spread. It was initially a put spread. I had the 305 300, but I tried to save it with a 305 310 call spread when the SPY dropped to 302. And now I still have the July 1st put spread that I opened on Wednesday. So next Wednesday it closes. It has a 300 strike. So now that SPY is up to 307, at least this one's a bit safer. Let's see. So I opened it for about 78 cents, and as you can see right now, it's trading for about 90 cents. So it's a little bit of a loss, but I mean, we still have until next Wednesday. I just need the SPY to stay above 300. In my TFSA, if you remember, I used to have 34 shares of the Qs. I closed it today. I sold it for $244, so made a profit of about $700 about, if you look at balances and closed P&L. Yeah, so made a profit of 777 USD. But I still have 100 shares of the Qs at an average price of 221. And right now the Qs is at 246. And I'm missing out on this 246 price because I have a covered call at 213. And because I sold the covered call, so it maxes out my selling price at 213. That's my max. I can't take advantage of the 246 price. I'm stuck at 213 till July 17. But all I keep doing is rolling the call option. So how do I roll the call option? I buy back the 213 call and I sell another 213 or even higher, hopefully a higher strike when I go further out, of course. So if I go to, let's say, August 21st and I go to the 213 strike, I can collect $2.11 by rolling this call option to August 17. But I'm still at the same strike, so that doesn't really benefit me. But at least I get a credit of $211. If I try for 214, let's see what I can get. I can still get a credit. I can go to $1.40 about of credit, so $140. Let's see if I go for 215 strike, I can still get a credit, so that's good. So I can slowly roll my covered call forward higher, so bring the strike price higher for a credit until the 246, until the price of the Q drops, which is what I'm expecting. I mean, the market is going crazy. It looks like there's a lot of negativity, a lot of volatility as well. I mean, we saw the SPY go from 311 to 302 yesterday. So, I mean, it is possible that we drop. And if we drop and we get closer to my 213 strike, that would be good for me. It would help me feel less bad that I'm stuck at 213 and the stock is at 246, so that means I didn't miss out on anything. I wasn't going to sell anyways. This is a long-term play. My idea was to keep this stock forever and just sell out of the money covered calls on it but the price of the stock just went faster than my out of the money covered call. So if it comes back down, I'd be happy. In my RSP, I still have my IWM. It looks like it's gonna expire worthless. A covered call at 149 strike. So Monday, I'll just sell a new covered call at depending on where the stock is trading at on Monday, and I'll just sell a covered call out of the money. I try to go as far out as possible because I don't want to lose my shares at a price lower than my cost. So in this case, with IWM, it's not performing as well as the Qs in terms of the stock itself. The stock with the Qs is flying, but IWM isn't flying. So my average price is above the current market price. So my cost is 151, but the stock is trading at 140. But I've been selling out of the money covered calls on IWM, and most of them are expiring worthless. So it's like an extra dividend on this position. So if I look in orders executed, then you could see all the credits that I've been receiving from IWM. It goes further back. So now I've got about $28,000 of buying power US in my TFSA. I want to buy something with it, of course, but I'm going to wait a little bit in case the market does drop. I've given myself some cash to buy something. Now I'm not sure what I want to buy. Initially I wanted to leave the TFSA just for the Qs, but I mean the Qs keep flying, so I find it a bit expensive right now. Like the SPY, the Qs is at all-time high, but the SPY and IWM, which are two other ETFs that track an index, aren't at all-time highs. The DIA, which tracks the Dow Jones, is not at all-time highs. So why is the Nasdaq at all-time highs? So I find it a bit overpriced, because usually they move in the same direction. They usually move in sync, but right now the Qs just has nothing to do with the others and is just flying. So maybe I could sell this as well. Maybe I can get out of this position and buy some SPY. I wouldn't mind that actually in my TFSA. Would be a good idea, and sell some out of the money covered calls on the SPY as well. So that could be a possibility. I don't have enough right now to buy some SPY. I have 28,000. Unless the SPY drops to 287, then I could buy 100 shares of the SPY, or I could put some money in my TFSA and buy 100 shares of the SPY at 307 right now. The SPY is trading at, but I'd prefer to buy it under 300. It looks better under 300. But I'm gonna wait. I've got some cash available. I'm gonna wait to see what happens. Maybe I'll even buy a stock. I wanted to stick to ETFs and not buy stocks, but I've been watching a lot of videos about dividend investing, and it's really getting to me. Maybe I could buy 100 shares of McDonald's. Let's see what McDonald's is trading at. So McD is at 182, so that's affordable. I could buy 100 shares of McDonald's. Okay, I can take advantage of the dividends of McDonald's, 2.68%. Not that high, but it goes up year after year, so that's what's good about it. And as a general stock, the chart itself normally also for McDonald's is always going up. Even in the 2009 crash, it didn't drop that much. So I could take advantage of capital appreciation with this. I could take advantage of dividends, and I can try to sell covered calls on McDonald's as well. So if I look at, let's not look at June 26th because it's one day away. If I look at July 2nd, so if I buy McDonald's and decide to do weekly out of the money covered calls on McDonald's, the same thing as what I'm doing with IWM and the Qs, I can, let's see how much I can try to collect here. I want to go as far out as possible because I don't want to sell my shares. It's something I want to keep forever. So if McDonald's is at 182, let's say I sell the 192.5, 10 points away for next Friday. Is that good or not good? I could collect about 32, maybe 40 cents. Let's say 38 cents, which was the last trading price. So 38 cents divided by 182.76 is 0.2%, but that's in 1 week. So multiply it by 52 just to annualize it to see how much return per year that would be. So that would be about 10% per year in extra income besides the dividends, and that's giving myself 10 points of room between now and next Friday. So I don't want McDonald's to reach 192.5 by next Friday, so I don't lose my shares at 192.5, and in return I'd collect free income, $32 per week, and which equates to about 10% annually. Now that is going to be different. The value of the premiums will be different based on the volatility in the market, the VIX, and everything. So that will definitely fluctuate. Sometimes it'll be high, sometimes it'll be lower. Sometimes I can go further out as well. In fact, let's see if I can go further out. Let's look at the 195. How much can we get from the 195? We can get 27 cents. I guess I can go to the 195 just to really make sure that I don't get called away. So that's a possibility. That's something else I could do with the 28,000 available. But regardless, I think I would still wait. I mean, McDonald's at 182. Let's look at what happened in the last 6 months. So in March, it dropped all the way down to 124.23. Right now, it's at 182. It had a high of 202 in June 8th. And before March, it had a high of 217. Actually, it had a high of 221, where that's the 52-week high. So it's quite far from the 52-week high, but it's closer to the 52-week high than the 52-week low. 60 points away from the 52-week low and about 40 points away from the 52-week high. So I'd watch it, but I don't think I would buy it right now. I wish if it drops to 150, 160, I think I would buy it. I would do 100 shares. Just keep it forever. It'll be a dividend play, so I get to take advantage of two things. I get to take advantage of the dividends and the covered calls that I like to sell every week. So this was just a quick review or a quick update of my portfolio and the trades I made. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. And like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade, use one of my referral codes below. One of them gives you up to $250 back depending on your deposit. The other one gives you $50 in free trades regardless of your deposit. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.